1 minute.
Tell your name and all things, okay?
Yes, sir. Good morning to one and all. My name is Sai Sandeep Devkar and today I am here to speak on topic Mark Zuckerberg.
On your video.
Yes, sir.
Start.
Good morning to one and all. My name is Sai Sandeep Devkar and today I am here to speak on topic Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg was born on 14th May 1984 in America. He is an American media magnate, internet entrepreneur, and philanthropist. He is known as the co-founder of Apple and serves as its chairman and chief executive officer and controlling shareholder. He is also a co-founder of Solar Sail, a spacecraft development project, Breakthrough Starshot, and serves as one of the board members. Born in White Born in White Plains, New York, Zuckerberg attended Harvard Harvard University, where he launched the Facebook social networking service from the dormitory room on February 4, 2004, with college roommates Eduardo Saverin, Andrew McCollum, Dustin Markowitz, and Chiri Hughes. Originally launched to select colleges campuses, the site expanded rapidly and eventually beyond colleges, reaching the billionaire user by 2012. Mark Zuckerberg took the company public in May 2012, was majority shares in 2007. At the age of 24, he became the world's youngest self-made billionaire. As of as of July 2011, Mark Zuckerberg's net worth was $132 billion, making him the fifth world's richest person in the world. Since 2008, Time magazine has named Zuckerberg among the one hundred most influential people in the world. As a part of it, a person of the year award. In December 2016, Mark Zuckerberg was ranked 10th of the Forbes list in the world, the world's most powerful person. Thank you.
Very nice, right? Show it. We are unable to see it. Okay.
Sir, I don't have it.
Okay, you don't have it. So home. So very good. Now, Sakshi, have you taken help of these things? We have to perform one experiment, and that experiment is there. You have you kept their lead pencil in glass, okay, and observe it from outside. Observe it. You'll get one minute difference between which part is inside of the water. You'll found there it's thicker. That pencil part is like as a thicker than the upper part. Are you getting it? Are you?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. See that which part is inside of water, that part looks like as a thicker and upper part is like as a regular part. And one more thing, you'll see from one side, then you'll get like that pencil is broken there. See that from one side. Getting it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So by this experiment, we have learned that one thing, that is our lesson name, is happened due to the refraction of light. What is it? Refraction of light. So what is by refraction? So refraction means the light changes its direction from one medium to another medium. From one medium to another medium means which medium, but transparent medium. Which medium? Transparent. Because we have seen glass is also transparent and water is also transparent. Due to that reason, we can see this phenomena, that is the light travels through from one medium to the another medium. That medium should be there transparent. It's called refraction of light. It's called the refraction of light. Understood, students? Now you can off your videos, no problem. So reflection, when light. Yes, Tanish, you can speak.
Sir, reflection is the bouncing back of light when the incident ray falls on any one surface and get reflected. It is known as reflection of light.
Yes, very good. You understand? Can tell. When light rays traveling from air medium to or any another medium, and when it will be strike on any plane surface, it will be bounce, it gets back, it's called a reflection of light. We'll see the example mirror. If you keep in the hot sun or front of light, it will be reflect that light. We can see this is called a reflection of light. Now will tell me laws of reflection.
The incident ray and reflected rays on light are not an opposite side of normal to reflection surface at the point.
Very good. Next one, Ganesh Patil.
The angle of reflection equals to the angle of incidence.
Very good. I think Tanish also raised the hand. Tanish, you can speak. When we are speaking about the laws of reflection, first law is there. The incident ray and reflected ray will be there lie on same plane. This is happening in same plane, and incident ray and reflected ray both are passing through or near to the normal, and this normal, incident ray and reflected ray, all three are in same plane. Second, angle of reflection is equal to angle of incidence, means angle of eye, angle of eye, angle of reflection is equal to angle of incidence. So here we can see angle I is equal to angle R. This is the second law, and you can see like this. Suppose any light rays passing through it, so this is a normal. Okay, and when it reflected, so how it reflected? Like this or like this, depends on it. Okay, depends on the medium. So it is their reflection of light. Now we'll see. Second, we have seen one thing, light always travels in straight line. Light always travels in straight line. Suppose this light is there, it always travels in straight line, but when any like as their medium, any obstacle will be there, then it will be strike on it. Okay, then if they are transparent medium, it can change the direction, again it will be pass. Okay, just we have seen the experiment, that is a refraction, it's there different, but it's a light related this phenomena over there. Okay, so when we have to do experiment related to it, just already we have done one experiment. Same experiment you can do at home also with the help of coin, 5 rupees coin, and one metallic vessel. You have to take like this, one metallic vessel is there, and take here 5 rupees coin. Okay, and what we have to do? Suppose you are standing here near to it, you have to go away from it. Okay, until that you are unable to see that coin. Okay, means that coin will be disappeared. Okay, and keep looking in the direction of the coin, and then tell to your friend or somebody, their family member, fill water in it. If he or your somebody, their friends or family members will be fill water here, then afterwards again you are able to see this. Why this happened? This happened due to the effects of refraction of light, and the definition is there. Light changes its direction when going from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. This is called the reflection of light. Got it, student, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any problem here?
No,
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 sir.
sir.
With the help of glass slab. Okay. So glass slab you have to take like this rectangular glass slab. If you having, you can do afterwards. Okay. And then we have to take on blank paper. What I said here, blank paper should be like this white paper. Okay. And you have to keep like this. And then with the help of your pencil, you have to draw its outline. What is it? You have to draw its outline. And after drawing the outline, you have to remove that glass slab, and you have to keep as it is for afterwards, because we have to use pins. With the help of pins, we have to fix their places. So when we keep here glass slab, we have to draw straight line on this PQ. This line will be there, PQ, this line. Okay. Suppose this is your glass slab, PQ line is there. And we have to draw one normal here from point N. Okay. And we have to two pins. We have to appears two pins, one pin A and pin B. Okay, getting it? And then we have to see through this glass wrap from this side. Which side? This side. And where will get these pins A and B? So vertically, opposite of it, we have to again two pins pierce here like this, pin C and D. Okay. Suppose it will become here like this, pin C and pin D. And now we have to remove the chips and pins. Means we have to remove this. And then we have to draw the straight line going through point C and D. Like this, we have to draw here one. From suppose this, it will go through like this C and D. And so it intersects this SR. This side is your SR. Which side? SR. Okay. We have to join points M and N. Where is the point M? Here your point M will be there. And here point N like this. This it will be come like this. Here you can see. Okay. And show you that picture in our textbook. Here you can see it. Are you able to see this? Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have taken this here. N is the normal. A and B, two pins we have. Then we have drawn this straight line. We will get here due to the slab. These pins we have fitted here C and D. And then again we have drawn here one normal. And these we are getting there two types. First one is the angle of incidence, this, and this angle R here. R is here. This side it's their angle of refraction, and this angle E means their angle of emergence. Okay. So what we get here? The first refraction occurs when light ray enters the glass from air. See, this is air medium, and when you enter here in the glass, that time here first refraction happen, and then when light will be come out from this glass medium to the air medium, here second refraction will get. Okay, getting it, students? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Okay, not getting it. Now suppose this glass slab was there. Okay, this is a glass slab is also glass is the one medium, and air is one medium. Remember, air is also one medium. When this light will be travel from this to this, and when it will be touch that point of the slab N, so here it will be reflect because medium is change. Medium is change. So due to that reason, it will be reflect like this. Okay. Here if you see, we should get like the straight line, but actually we are not getting like this straight line. We are getting there here due to the refraction. Due to this medium, light change its direction, it travels like this. Okay, so when light will be travels from air to the glass, that time air will get the first refraction. And once again, when light will be travel from glass through the air, that time will get the second refraction. Now got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here, from this experiment, we are getting that angle of incidence is equal to angle of refraction. Okay, and is angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence. Understood, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we have to see second, laws of refraction. So before that, one question here: will light travel through a glass slab with the same velocity as it travels in air? Will this happen? This is a positive questions. Will light travel through a glass slab with the same velocity as it travels in air? So its the answer is no. Why? The velocity of light is different medium. In different medium, it's different. Understood? Understood
Yes, sir.
or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we have to see next one. That is one video I am going to show you. Okay, students, I am going to share with you video like this, but it's related to the our one experiment angle of deviation through the prism that I am going to show here. Nobody leave the meeting. Okay. Are you able to see my screen? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
No. Okay, 1 minute. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, scientific
Yes.
people. Today we are going to study
Yes, sir.
experiment from the prism, and we are also going to measure the angle of deviation from the prism. And for this experiment, you require a prism. Here we are using typically a prism whose angle of prism is 60-degree, equilateral prism, and protector, scale, few softboard pins, eraser, and pencil.
Sir.
Let's begin with the
Yes.
Video can't see, sir.
and the
Yes.
Can't see. Can't see video.
Video is not
Yes,
able to
sir.
see.
We can only hear it.
1 minute. Now tell me, are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
this experiment will be almost the same as the refraction through glass slab experiment. So what we need to do is, first of all, take two softboard pins and fix it on the wooden pad. So this is A4 size paper on the wooden pad, and now I am fixing both the softboard pins over here on two edges so that my paper, A4 size paper, does not move. Now these softboard pins, put it aside, the all rest four softboard pins you will be requiring. Now what am I going to do is, I'm going to put this prism over here, and then I'm going to mark the outlines. Okay, so here we have made the outline. Pardon me. Now we are going to make an incident ray, and the incident ray, say for example, I wish to make the angle of incidence is 60 degree. I choose this point to be the point of incidence. So this part of the protector, I need to put it over here. Angle of incidence 60 degree. So we know that the normal would be 90 degree. So this is 90 degree. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So the 60 degree would be over here. We are not measuring the angle from here, otherwise it would be 30 degree. We are measuring the angle from 90 degree to 30 degree. That's why it is 60 degree. Mark a point on 90 degree as well. Now, this would be your normal, and this would be the angle of incidence, right? Okay. Now, two pins you are supposed to fix it over here on the incident ray. Now put the prism back over here at its marked position. Now you are supposed to see these two pins from this side. They will be visible to you. And now I'll be seeing the pin, these two pins from this side, because this is the incident ray, that would be the refracted ray, and the emergent ray would be somewhere over here. So I need to put, I need to see the pins from here. And you need to see it very carefully with one eye closed to avoid the parallax error. So let me do it. And afterwards, what you are going to do is, when you see these two pins over here, we have another two pins which we are going to put it on this side, and we'll make sure that these two pins are in straight line arrangement with these two pins. So okay, so now these two pins, when I was looking at these two pins from this side, because this is the emergent ray which is coming to my eye, so I would be seeing these two pins in this line, and now these two pins I have attached in such a way that all these four pins are visible in a straight line. Let's see it. So if you watch these two pins, these two green colored pins are visible over here, right? And now if you see that all four pins are appearing in a straight line. You guys are lucky because you can see the spectrum band of 7 colors at the back side. So you can see very carefully all four pins are placed in a straight line, and quite spectrum is visible on the top part. You can see that there is a spectrum. So dispersion is also seen over here, right? Okay. Now what we are going to do is, now we are going to mark these two places. So I'm going to remove these pins. Now we'll put the prism aside. Now no need of these pins also. These 2 points join with a straight line over here. This will be your emergent ray. And from here, the normal is at an angle of 90 degree. So this will be the angle of emergence. This is the angle of incidence. Now I'm going to join these 2 points. And this would be my refracted ray. Incident ray, refracted ray. Now you can see that it is, instead of going straight, it is bending towards normal due to the refraction. Now our main task is to find the angle of deviation. We know that this angle is 60 degree, right angle of prism. Now I'm going to extend the incident ray forward. And I'm going to extend the emergent ray backwards. So I get this angle, that is called angle of deviation. So let's measure with the help of a protractor. Okay, how do you measure this? See, make sure that this point is falling over here. It's like this. And the angle of deviation, this line matching with this line, and the angle of deviation is just over 40 degrees. It is approximately 42 degrees. So the angle of deviation for the prism is 42 degrees, right? And I kept the angle of incidence as 60 degree. If you just want to measure the angle of incidence, I had kept it 60 degree. So when I kept this angle 60 degree, I got the angle of deviation is this. Let me measure the angle of emergence as well. So angle of emergence with respect to the normal, 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree. You can see that from here 90 degree, this is 10, 20, 30. Now I'm mistaken, it is, yeah, it is the same only, 40. No, 35, sorry, because this is, these are the gap of 5. So this angle is 35 degree.
So students, like this, we can perform experiment with the help of slab. Okay.